Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the Legend of W, and I'm finally back home. After a long trip that I had, really excited with all the new games that are coming out very soon. Including Bloodborne and other games that I have in mind to play for the channel. But anyway, let's put that to the side for now. What I really wanted to show is Final Fantasy 15 episode Duscae. Now, I believe it's called Duscae, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the demo for the Final Fantasy 15 game that is still not coming out yet. But hey, this demo shows a good sign that it's almost coming out pretty soon. Maybe probably by next year, early next year or something like that. It's downloadable if you bought the Final Fantasy Type 0 game, either for the PS4 or Xbox One. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and check it out for yourselves. I played the demo earlier today, but unfortunately the recording messed up for some reason, so I had to replay this demo. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. That's why you see a continue button right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna show some gameplay and my thoughts about the game. So yeah, let's keep it moving. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, so you start off the game, with a small little tutorial, which isn't really a big deal, but it's really essential for, everybody who hasn't tried this demo. Obviously, this is a very different Final Fantasy game. Alright, so it's not the same thing. You've seen a few video clips. It's kind of sort of like a hack and slash, but not really. I mean, it feels like a slower hack and slash type of game. But yeah, you go through this big land. This is where you start, and apparently you guys are stranded over here because your car broke down. So yeah, you run into a sign where you're supposed to find this giant behemoth that you're supposed to kill because you're being awarded for about 25,000 gil. So that's your primary objective of this demo. Alright, so for the most part, you're gonna be fighting this enemy right here. I think he's Saber something. Shit, I already forgot his name, but yeah, you mostly fight these guys and a few goblins that you'll eventually see later in the rest of the video. Yeah, and you also do fight these really big, these guys. You fight these guys, and there's actually another one that's even bigger than the one that I'm slashing at right now. And he's really tough and really depletes your hit points down. But yeah, like it's a lot of fun, to fight these guys, so you can level up. You need to anyway in order to raise your experience up. Right here, looking for clues about the behemoth, and eventually you find these like massive footprints, and then the game just ends up giving you objectives and pinpoints where you should go. You can check it out on your map and all that good stuff. Also right here you see the Imperial Army, apparently in a small ship. They randomly come out of nowhere and just try to bring some soldiers in. You have the option to fight them or not. It's not really part of the story, but the demo just tries to introduce you to who you'll basically be eventually facing, probably in the full game. So see, as you can see right here, I just decided, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight them. I'm like, yeah, fuck them, let's fight them. I noticed that these guys in the nighttime are a lot tougher for some strange reason. Like, every enemy is tougher at nighttime, which is not recommended to fight them just yet until probably when you level up a little bit more and you get a better understanding of the game and learn how to dodge and parry and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm over here, I'm just like fighting them because I already kind of understand a little bit of the basics of the combat, so I just eventually end up defeating them. And of course Noctis does a little pose. This is one of the cool things. Final Fantasy, the detail is just beautiful, I gotta say. really, really nice. You can tell by, you know, the fabric and the hair and all that detail that Square is infamous, not infamous, is very famous of focusing on. So, yeah, of course, right here you see that, you know, at nighttime you find a place to camp out, and this is where you eventually level up. You check out your stats, how much experience you've done, that you've received from battle during the entire day, and you know, once you go to, you know, the options of clicking next and all that, you eventually level up, and you know, you'll wake up the next morning at a higher level, and you know, it's eventually much easier to defeat the enemies. So again, people, level up. Had to put that music for you guys. That was a classic. When I heard that, I was excited. While roaming around this world, I did notice a cool little objective that I was supposed to find some chocobos, and I noticed over there down the hill I saw a black chocobo. I was like, oh snap, like they brought the chocobos into the demo. I didn't really expect it, but when I saw it, I was like, hey, you know, that was pretty cool, you know, to check out. So as you can see, there's like a little chocobo right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go, little buddy. Yeah, and I just completed a little side mission right there. Look at those chocobos running. In this case, you can't really capture them, so you just basically look at them and just watch them roam. I'm not sure if they're gonna play a big role in Final Fantasy 15, but you know, probably the, you know, Square. It looks like Square's just saving that for, you know, for a later time. You know, say for the entire game, of course. So moving along with you know, the main objective of the game, you know, I came over here, you know, to this small little gap, and yeah, of course, you know, I think his name is Gladios. Shit, I really forgot the names already. I apologize, everybody, but yeah. So basically, you know, we hear the behemoth, you know, very close by, and this is where things get, you know, slightly a little bit intense because, you know, I'm just like crawling and I'm just like trying to be really quiet, and shh, you have to be really quiet and just, you know, just crawl little by little. Oh shit, look. Look at that. Stop. Look at the baby. Oh my god. Yo, you have to be quiet. Yo, you gotta be quiet. Shh. Oh, look at that Deadeye. The name says it all. Oh yeah, that's one thing I actually forgot to mention. Behemoth's name, well, he's known as the Deadeye, because of course, if you can see his face, you know, his right eye, it looks like he's blind from the right side of his eye, so he can't really necessarily see you. So consider yourself lucky. Okay, so we're just like crawling. Okay, I don't know what he's eating, but it looks like he's eating something very delicious. Okay, and then we crawl. Oh shit. See? You gotta hold. Oh my god, he is right there. At this point, I got a little bit scared because I thought he tracked me or he knew that I was there, but he didn't. So he was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna move over here. That behemoth, by the way, is very terrifyingly scary looking. So yeah, I don't know what I just said. Terrifyingly scary. Anyway, yeah. So eventually, you know, we just move along over here to this another section of this linear path. You know, and then later we eventually go through another phase where we encounter the behemoth just walking around in like a misty area, and you're supposed to just like hide behind him and making sure that he doesn't trace you. And then after you successfully do it, you know, you'll go to another scene. Alright, so in the next scene, Ignis gives a plan to the team and tells them what exactly they're supposed to do in order to take down the behemoth. Now, the plan was successful, however, the behemoth wasn't really gonna go down that easily without a fight. And you know, even when you have the opportunity of defeating the behemoth, he's actually really tough. And personally, I wasn't able to defeat him head on the first time. I eventually died, and I had to repeat, the steps over from the last checkpoint, because apparently, like, once you're in a checkpoint, as long as the demo is concerned, if you die, you have the choice of going back to the checkpoint that you had, or you could just restart the whole entire mission, I believe, from the beginning. So eventually, I managed, to go back to, fighting the behemoth, and this time managed to escape, because from what it seems like, the game purposely makes you unable to defeat the behemoth. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe somebody might be able to defeat the behemoth. Who knows? We'll probably see some gameplay of that, maybe. I have no clue. But as far as I'm concerned, you're supposed to escape and then eventually go to a different objective, which gives you the opportunity of getting something pretty powerful. Now, waking up the next day, I ended up going to this chocobo village where there are a whole bunch of chocobos. It looks really nice. I ended up going to the objective. There's this little store called the Wiz Chocobo Post, and there's a guy that you speak with, and he tells you that to be careful of a cave that's nearby. You shouldn't go there because it's very dangerous and stuff. And if you know anything about video games, where there's danger, you're going the right way, in a video game. So I eventually take the team over there, and we enter this really, really dark cave where there's just nothing but a whole bunch of enemies that you're supposed to defeat and basically fight your way all the way to the end of the path, where there's another objective inside. And eventually what happens is you interact with this, what it seems like some kind of stone, and Noctis immediately like receives this like thunderous power, and you find out that when your life gets depleted to 0, you're able to use a summon for what it seems like, or something like that, called Ruma. And eventually, I take the guys back to the behemoth and start the fight again. Now, going back to the behemoth's lair, I thought to myself, hey, I leveled up a little bit. I might be able to whip his ass. Still didn't know what to do exactly, but I was really confident. But, in this case, the behemoth was just still really tough, and he still whipped my ass. Eventually, he depleted my life to 0. Then I noticed something really strange was these sparkly little particles in the air. Then I noticed that I got a prompt to summon something, so I said, shit, let me hold the button, and then this happened. That, everybody, is a summon from Final Fantasy 15. I can only imagine what the other summons are like. It has to be incredible. I really cannot wait to play this game after I witnessed this. I had no words at all. I just loved everything about it. So after defeating the behemoth, you complete the quest and you get some extra XP for the quest, and eventually you guys have to go to Cindy, which she is located all the way north in the map of the demo. And when you speak to her for the first time, she tells you, that she would, do it for free, but she has to keep the business up and running. So eventually you just go to the store and you go ahead and sell the behemoth horn, for 25,000. After you're done with that, you go, back to Cindy, and she eventually magically finishes your car, and then you're free to go whenever you please. At this time, in the demo, you pretty much have two choices you can do. You can either just go ahead and explore the area, or you can just go directly to the car and ride out. Now, unfortunately, in this demo, you're unable to drive. The only option you have is just to basically go to the back seat and have Ignis drive to a different area. It seems that unfortunately, that's where the demo ends, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you guys a clip after the end of the demo, what's in store.
もうどこも悪いところはないはず。感謝する。細かいところも整備しといたよ。いいよ。上乗せしたいとこだけど、この辺はおまけ。本当？嬉しいな。いいえ。今後ともハンマーヘッドをよろしく。もちろん。他の店には行けねえさ。頼むよ。乗ってみて。ああ。生き返ってる。もし何かあったら連絡を。次は修理じゃなくな。うん、いいよ。うちの工場ならもっといろいろやれる。性能に不満感じたらいつでもおいで。電話で相談もあり。いいよ。じいじも退屈してるから喜ぶ。今度はシドに手土産を持って伺うか。だな。じゃあ行くわ。ありがとな、シドニー。うん。いってらっしゃい。インソムニアがニフルハイム帝国軍の襲撃を受けたらしい。昨日の夜、調印式の席で騒ぎがあった。王都を守る障壁が崩壊。帝国軍は王都城周辺を爆撃。おい、待てよ。両国間で行われていた停戦協定については、今回の事件を受け、当面の凍結が発表されました。また、亡くなられたレギス国王陛下に続き、ノクティス王子、そしてテネブライのフルーレ家令嬢ルナ・フレーナ様の死亡が新たに確認されています。いいか、途中で投げ出すことは許されない。ルシス王家の人間として、このレギスの息子として、常に胸を張れ。
And that, everybody, is the end of the demo for Final Fantasy 15. As you can see, thank you for playing. More to come in Final Fantasy 15. Personally, I enjoyed the demo. I think it's pretty good. There are some rough edges, but I think it'll be, polished in the final game. So, yeah, I can't wait to pick it up. Anyways, I'm going to be out right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, subscribe to support your boy. I appreciate it very much, everybody. Thank you so much once again. And I'm going to see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.